Okay, just for time's sake, I cut the skin off and I cleaned my celery just because. I use a steak knife. I don't know. I prefer it. I don't know. I just kind of chop this up kind of fine and stick it in a pot. And then the celery, Drake has told me that he likes the celery. So I'm not going to do it real fine because if someone doesn't like it, they can't pick out real fine. But I'm not going to do it real chunky either because when I was a kid, I did not like chunks of cooked celery. So I think I'm just going to slice it like this. But my kids eat, you know, Drake doesn't eat asparagus. The girls love asparagus. They don't like some stuff, but they eat really good. They're not picky hot dog, chicken nugget, french fry kind of people. Actually, Josie eats chicken nuggets, but yeah, they're not, you know, what am I trying to say? They're not picky. They're not hard to cook for. Of course, they're not going to like some stuff. I mean, Drake doesn't prefer the roast with potatoes and carrots or the green beans with ham. That's too country, old school for him. The girls love that. I'm going to make pineapple upside down cake tonight. And tomorrow night we're having hot dogs with macaroni and cheese, homemade. And then we're going to make shish kebabs with shrimp and peppers and probably no tomatoes unless a couple pop up. I'll stick on for me. And tonight I'm also making buffalo barbecue wings. Well, not buffalo wings, because we got this. But Josie's been wanting them. And then I take the rest of this celery and I cut it up and I set it on the table and I put cups of blue cheese and ranch out. And you know, if you put it out, they eat it. Whatever's left over, stick it in a Ziploc bag. I take it to work. Tomorrow night I'll pull it out too. If you don't put it out, they don't eat it. Okay, let me get this done and I'll be back. Well, let me show you. Now I'll be back. Okay, I kind of clean as I go. I make like a cup of soap water and I put my utensils in that I use, like the knife. I cleaned off the cutting board and it's draining. Here's my celery ready for a dip. And here's my chicken legs. Now, I've never read how to make chicken legs. So I'm actually going to wing it. I'm going to boil them for a little bit just to kind of get them done. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I'm going to try. So I'm going to put these guys in here. Ugh. Ugh. I don't do chicken, especially on the bone. This is really grossing me out. But, you know, I'll try. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'll be back. I've got my celery and carrots in the butter over on the stove with some salt and pepper, kind of sauteing for a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, I had to change the battery pack, so I split my celery and onions up into 2 pans. And so that doesn't burn. I'm going to add a box of chicken broth. Two each. And then I'm going to add the cream of chicken. Get that going. You will not believe what I have my Gorilla Pod on. I have it on a dust. Same spoon as I stirred. I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken. I have it on a dust pole, and the duster is up pressed against the ceiling, kind of acting as a, so it doesn't slide. And then the bottom handle is sitting on a cork hot pad, so it doesn't slide. And if I was taller, I could go up taller. Well, I could go up taller, but so that's what my Gorilla Pod is attached to. It's climbing around there. And I should have saved that other can. I don't measure this. I just do it. See, it's too juicy. So, you would add more dry. Kind of my trash pile here. Now, what I usually do is I put the I drain the canned chicken and I put it in, and then I chase around these big clumps and try and break them up. So this time, just to save time on the can thing, I put them in this, and I thought this would be perfect, so I don't have to open up every can and drain it in front of you. Plus, I can break them up into smaller pieces. The history of this soup is, when it's done and it's ready to serve, it needs to be pretty runny, because as it sets and then the kids come back to get their second helping, and by the time they Okay, I put another can of chicken. They're also going to have this. I put 2 bags of this brown bag and rice. I love this stuff. It's going in the same place. I use the same spoon. Make sure it's dumped in there. But boil this and put that in there for filler. And then I'm just going to run my spoon through this Velveeta. Kind of a one knife, one spoon, till you get to dipping. Then you got to get a big ladle out. But I could never be a chef because I don't do stuff pretty. Plop that in there. This one's boiling really good. So what I'm going to do is, macer, I'm going to turn these down to medium just so everything's done. It just needs to cook together. So, put this in there. I'll get the rice done. I'll add a bag of rice to each. And then it'll be time to do, I think, the buffalo wing, or the legs. They're kind of moving. I don't use Velveeta. I use the Kroger Nice and Easy. Because when I'm feeding, I'm probably going to feed 6 kids tonight, maybe? I don't know. Nobody will call me and give me a head count on dinner. They never do. They walk in the door at 5 o'clock and say, what's for dinner? So, and then we'll make pineapple upside down cakes. Yeah, yum. And Macy's my little helper, but she's always under my feet. Okay, I'm going to add the rice. And I'm going to add the shells. Half box. Oh, good thing they're big. And it doesn't really matter, I guess, if there's some water in here, because it's going to be really hot, isn't it? Maybe I'll just cut the bottom off. Shit, that didn't work. Alright, let's try this way. Anyways. Okay. Gonna let this cook around. And there you have buffalo soup. We'll add a little bit of this. This is the Frank's, I say orange cap. It's called buffalo wings. It's not Frank's hot. It says buffalo. A little bit. Ooh, smell that. Just a little bit to get it going, and then I have them taste it when they get here and it cooks around. That's really not orange enough. But that's okay. That'll get us a start. Alright, I'll be back. We're going to do wings and we're going to do cake. So, stay tuned. Okay, I got 45 seconds. I'm going to cook these on like 350. I sprayed the pan. I put some Jack Daniel's Honey Smokehouse. I'm going to cover these, and then I'm going to come back and check on them and flip them around a little bit. Might rinse out the bottle with some water, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Well,